Hey, what's up? It's Josh here. Husband, father, veteran, author. I try to be a man of character. Of course, entrepreneur. Today is day two of our 28-day journey for February of 2026. Every day I'm going to be posting something. I'm hoping that today's my last day of posting something this late. I really need to start waking up earlier so I can get this done. But nonetheless, today, one of the things that we do is help with companies to brainstorm names because names need to be designed. And one of the questions that I was recently asked was, what does Mozo mean? Because of course one of my companies is Mozo Marketing, and Mozo means beyond awesome in the Urban Dictionary. So this is, Mozo. We're providing beyond awesome marketing in essence. So that's what Mozo Marketing means. But the reason why I actually chose that name is because it was something that I've heard many years ago. It was a gentleman. His name was who was it? It was Evan Pagan, and just a brilliant mind when it comes to marketing and business. And he had stated that names need to be designed, and um, he stated that it's not important what a name looks like or how it reads on paper, but he talked about the importance of how it sounds. And based on how things sounds is what goes, just to nerd out for a quick second, just goes in what is known as a phonological loop that actually chemically gets ingrained into your memory. So, names aren't memorable by how they're read, they're memorable by how they sound. And there's three things that you could do to be able to create or increase your likeliness of creating a memorable brand or a memorable business name. So number one is we have alliteration. So when you're looking at things like Dunkin' Donuts, Bed Bath and Beyond, American Apparel, um, Coca-Cola, what's another one? PayPal. You know what I mean? There's some. I saw one the other day, Jurassic Junk. So alliteration is something that can really help your name to become memorable. The second thing that he stated was the importance of if it can rhyme. So rhyme type names would be like StubHub. It would be like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse if you if you have young children. I remember Mike the Knight. What else rhymes? Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. As a matter of fact, for many years, for a long time, Coca-Cola was actually the number one cola brand. Even though in blind taste test, Pepsi actually outperformed Coca-Cola. However, by the name, and Coca-Cola had the double whammy. That number one, it had alliteration, which is Coca-Cola, but it also rhymes. So that is actually what gave it its upper edge for the majority of that particular cola war until recently I think Pepsi have taken that over the last decade or two. But nonetheless, yeah. So we have alliteration, we have rhyme, and then lastly, is if you're able to provide the solution within the name itself. So you might be something like Payless Shoes. It could be QuickBooks, LegalZoom. Um, you know, so yeah, so different products like that. Weight Watchers. Yeah, I'm sure. As you're watching, TV, as you're surfing the net, you'll start to see different elements of that. So, of course, as you can tell, Mozo Marketing is a name that has alliteration, and I knew that I wanted marketing to be in the name, so it was mandatory to try to find a word that had M that was appropriate. And I took several hours to actually design that name and to do that research. And I'm actually funny because a lot of times, even if I find the right name, but if a .com isn't available, I'll then try to come up with a different name as well. So, but anyway, I just wanted to share that. As mentioned, this month I'm going to be highlighting some phenomenal people I'm working with and some of the projects that they're working on, in addition to some of the projects that I'm working on myself. Um, by myself or with others. And so, yeah. And then, I might sprinkle in a few pieces of just marketing or business advice along the way, as I'm doing today. And of course, if you have any questions about marketing, about business, please ask away. I would love to be able to help. And, of course, as always, if you're looking for any marketing help, web design, app or software development, you can check us out at mozomarketing.com, and we would love to help. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to continuing on this journey with you guys. So today's number 2, day 2 of our 28 February journey. So look forward to connecting with you all tomorrow. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. All right.